Let's read the problem. It says 2520 is the smallest number that can be divided by each of the numbers from 1 to 10 without any remainder. And what is the smallest positive number that can immediately divisible by number 1 to 20? Okay, so basically it's saying 2520 is the number by which you can divide by any number from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It is divisible by all this number. Okay, there won't be any remainder. But let's do one thing. So basically, if you look at that, the problem, the simplest way to solve the problem, let's say you might think that, okay, if I just multiply the number like this, if I do it like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. If I just do multiply these numbers, that is definitely divisible by all these numbers. But what is the problem with that? Problem is that you don't need 2 when you are already multiplying 4, because 4 already contains 2. Okay, 2 into 2. Similarly, you don't need 3 when you are multiplied by 6. Okay, similarly, when you have 8, you don't need 4, just like that. So that's why is the main challenge here. Okay, so basically we can multiply, we can keep multiplying, but we'll have to remove the factor if it's already there. That means if I try from, okay, 1 is not required, 1 is trivial. If I try from 2, and when we are multiplying 4, we'll see that, okay, do we have anything that is already divisible by 4? If so, then we'll have to divide the number by that. So what do we mean by that? Let's create a function. Okay, I'll create a function. You can get, let's say, get smallest divisible number. Okay, then here let's keep that function as this. I'll take an argument as n, that's a natural number. I'll define another variable called num, that will be the smallest number which we are going to create. Now let's keep track of the factors. Okay, so I'll create a factor array list. Now what I want to do is I want to create a new factor and keep multiplying by new factor as I move along from one number to another number. So what we can do, we can create a loop like that. Okay, we'll say that new factor, let's say new factor in range, that's the natural number. It could be 10, 20 or whatever you want. Okay, then, well, actually I don't need to go until from 1, I can go from 2, that should be enough. And I need to include that number, that's why I have to go until 2n plus 1. Okay, now what we want to do is, I want to make sure that new factor, for example, new factor could be 4, but I don't want to multiply it by 4. I want to multiply it by 2 because I have already taken 2 earlier. So how I can do it? I can create another loop, like, okay, for factor in factors, okay, which the list of factors which we are keep tracking. Now what I want to do is if new factor is divisible by any of the existing factor, okay, like this, 0. What do we want to do now? We want to reduce the new factor, okay, by new factor divided by integer divided by factor. And what we can do, we can basically create our number. Our number is equal to number multiplied by new factor. So, and then what you have to do, you have to keep track of factors that append new factor. Okay, I'll remove this space here. Okay, now I think that's it. Now we can return this number. That's all we want. Okay, now let's test this function. Get smallest divisible number. Let's try with the number 10. Okay, something is wrong. Oh, okay, I got it. So this should be basically in the outer loop. Yeah, this should be in the outer loop, because let's try that now. Okay, let's remove all this print. I don't need this print, and I'll remove all this print as well. Yeah, that looks to be working. Let's check the number. Is 2520. Yeah, 2520 is working. Let me remove this spaces. Okay, I'll remove this space as well. So now we have to find out what is it for 20. So that looks to be the number for 20. Okay, that should be the smallest number for 20. So let's check if this number is correct. Let's test this. Yep, that looks correct. Okay, so that's it for the current edition. So coming up next is problem number 6. Thanks for watching.